New at 9 tonight, many shoppers are out this weekend checking off items on their Christmas list, but some small businesses in downtown Wichita say they're seeing less foot traffic this year. Jordan Tovar spoke with one of these business owners.
Paid parking was introduced in Wichita this year, and now as Christmas approaches and the holiday shopping season rolls on, some downtown shop owners aren't exactly happy with the effects that it's had on their business.
The off months like August, September, have been about the same. We didn't get the big holiday boom that we normally get.
Wizards Alley, a game shop in Wichita, moved downtown 2 years ago. Co-owner Brian Hunter says at that time, parking near his business was free.
Originally, already people complained about going downtown. And now people complain not only about going downtown, but paying for parking downtown.
He says since the summer months, he's continued to hear from customers who say paying for parking is an inconvenience.
I have people that come in the door, and the first thing, and then instead of greeting them and having a conversation, welcome to my shop, I have to diffuse them complaining about paying for parking down here.
Another business owner we spoke with said sometimes people use her parking lot just to avoid paying, which she says takes away lots from her customers. As for Hunter, he says while the holiday boost helps his business, he's already planning for what sales look like afterwards.
We're doing okay because it's the holiday shopping season. What's going to happen in January, February, those low months when people just don't want to come downtown now because it's paid parking.
In Wichita, Jordan Tovar, 12 News.
Now, last month, the city did begin phase 4 of the paid parking plan, which included putting up signage on the remaining streets downtown where paid parking has not been implemented.